What's going on, camera? I love it because Daniel's the fucking guy that edits these. Fuck you, Daniel. Just kidding, I love it. So, I had some stuff come in the mail today. I had a Silencer Co. muzzle device, which basically is a quick attachment for the suppressor that I've got, the Silencer Co. Omega. As you guys know, I've got this exact same thing right here on my 300 Blackout. But the benefit to me ordering a bunch of these is that I can put them on different rifles, which I've already done. And you can quickly just unthread the suppressor and swap it over to whatever that you want. So, right now it's on this AR-10 here. This is a 30 cal suppressor, so that's nice because you can shoot 300 Blackout, you can shoot 308, you can shoot 7.62, all through the same suppressor. So now the benefit to this is that I've got one suppressor, but we can go out and pretty much shoot a bunch of stuff suppressed now. That was one of the biggest things about my land is I love going out there and shooting, except for the fact that there's houses and I've got neighbors that are in close proximity there. So I can't really go out and shoot because guns are super loud, especially right next to somebody's house. And I like to be considerate, even though we're outside of city limits and whatever, it's just trying to be nice. Anyways, now that we got suppressed stuff, we can go out there and shoot pretty much whenever we want to, and it should, in theory, be completely quiet. So, me and Jess gonna wake up. What you doing?
Being fat.
We're gonna wake up super early, and we're gonna go shoot some suppressed shit.
That sounds like fun.
So anyways, see you guys in the morning. Well, I woke up late, and we hit 1 million subscribers. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not going to shoot right now. I got stuff to do. Alright, I'm back again. I went to work today and had a bunch of stuff to do, so I didn't get to go out this morning and go shoot, and because I woke up late. Terribly irresponsible. But anyways, we got a bunch of rifles here. We're gonna go out and shoot these real quick. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, so I got like an hour and a half till it gets dark out here. And I'm gonna go test these things out. So we've got 3 of them, which, well, actually, let me start back over. In this gun, we've got 7.62 by 3.9, so AK ammunition. In this gun, we've got 308 as well. And you guys have seen this rifle a few times on this channel. This is the Ruger Precision chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. And funny enough, same suppressor works on it as well. So I'm about to get this break off of the end here and replace it with our quick thread-on little Silencer Co. device here. So that way we can get the suppressor mounted here. And after that, we'll take them out to the land to go shoot. Nice. So almost there. And we've got these little metal washers in this pack here that we're gonna take off and put behind it just to space it out to the right spot. And then I've got some thread locker here to set it in place once we find that spot. And this is how you get a rifle ready for a quick detached suppressor. The other option is if you don't have the quick attachment suppressor tips for these, you can sit there and do what I'm doing right now and thread it on and off each time, but it takes so long to thread on and off with the rifles that it makes it not even worth it. Especially if you've got multiple rifles like I do, where I'm wanting to shoot multiple at the same time. It's nice because you just put this tip on a few different rifles and you go out there and you can quickly unthread the suppressor and quickly thread it onto another rifle and shoot. Now I'm gonna snug it down and get it straight. I need a gun vise. Oh wait, I've got one. I need to set up a gun vise. Why are you in my bed? Hey, why are you in my bed? Hey, why are you in my bed? Hey, what you doing in my bed? You got your own bed over there. I bought you a whole Tempur-Pedic bed, but yet you want to sleep on my bed, in my pillows. Hey. I need this suppressor. And yeah, it's that easy to change suppressors from one gun to the other, as long as you've got these quick adapters, instead of doing the whole like threading on for 15 minutes and threading off for 15 minutes every rifle. That would get exhausting. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I want to take out, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think that might be it. Okay, so I lied. I just remembered that I've also got my Taver, which I forgot that I had this tip on here. I actually put this brake on here a while back, and I believe it is for this suppressor as well. So yeah, a few turns instead of 20, pulls off, put it on, spin it on, and that is a suppressed Taver. So anyways, I want to take this out as well. This is a 30 caliber suppressor, which means that the hole that's drilled throughout all the baffles inside of there is about 0.3 inches, which is again 30 caliber. But this is a 5.56, which means that it's a 22 caliber round, so it's a lot smaller than the diameter of the holes in the baffles are. Which is why you'll see in a second whenever we go shoot this, the 5.56 going through a 30 caliber suppressor is not going to be that quiet, only because the projectile is not actually big enough to be right on the inside of that diameter of the baffles, which it allows a little bit more gas to get by and it's louder. But the rest of them, even with supersonic bullets, should be very quiet. But once we get some subsonic rounds in, these 308s and 30 cal stuff, it's gonna be incredibly quiet. So anyways, let me load these up in the truck real quick and let's get on the way to the land. I'm gonna be shooting at some steel down there that I got set up, and I guess we'll see what's quieter. Like I said, we've got a few different rounds today that I want to test out. None of these are subsonic rounds, which means that the projectile itself is moving faster than the sound barrier, so they are supersonic rounds rather than subsonic, where if they were moving slower than the sound barrier, which means that I will probably be hearing some like cracking and things like that from the bullet breaking the sound barrier as it travels down. So it'll probably be pretty loud, but definitely a lot quieter than what, you know, no suppressed, non-suppressed would be. I'm gonna take this can off, shoot it unsuppressed, show you guys what it sounds like, and then we'll thread it on there and see how quiet it gets. I want to do that with every one of these guns, and we're gonna hopefully figure out which one is the quietest.
Ouch.
Same exact thing. No ammo changes, no nothing. Supersonic 5.56 suppressed. Yeah, so you can hear whenever it hits the steel, it is much louder than the gun itself is. It sounds about as loud. I wouldn't even say it's that loud. It's not as loud as a non-suppressed 22, if I had to guess. I need to get a decibel reader really and come out here and test these and see. But it's not as loud as a 22 is, so it's pretty loud, but it's not crazy. Now next up, this is the one that I am very interested in. This is the SIG 5.56R. But anyways, this is 7.62. My hypothesis is that that 5.56 is gonna be a lot louder than the 7.62 is. I don't know for sure, but that's what I think. So let's give it a shot and see. Non-suppressed 7.62.
Dang.
Pretty loud.
Yeah.
Same thing. Quickly thread it on, lock it into place, and there we go. 7.62 suppressed.
Still loud, but it's not that bad.
That is loud as fuck for a suppressed gun. Okay, so it was the opposite. I thought this one was gonna be quieter, and so I didn't even wear ear protection. I kind of regret it. That was pretty loud. Okay, so 7.62 non-suppressed with supersonic ammo, no go. Next up, 308 through a non-suppressed short barrel.
Ow.
Yeah.
Like I felt that one.
Yeah, that's loud. Same exact rounds, same exact gun, but suppressed.
It's not that bad.
Definitely quieter than non-suppressed. Definitely quieter than the 7.62. So 308 is not that bad. The 5.56, so far, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably been the quietest suppressed, which is surprising as hell. So that is how quiet a bolt action 308 is. Now, just because I'm curious and because why not, I've got my AR-10 that I want to test, because whenever you're shooting an AR, the bolt carrier itself actually makes a good bit of noise, and that's where whenever I'm shooting the 300 blackout suppressed, that's one of the only things that you can pretty much hear is just that bolt slamming back and forth. Whereas this, if we had subsonic ammo for this bolt action rifle, it would be very quiet because there's no more noise. So let me try that and see. Honestly, this is like probably my favorite gun. One of, at least. Okay, maybe not, but it's close. This is a longer barrel, so it should be a little bit quieter. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
That's pretty quiet.
Huh?
That was pretty quiet.
That was loud.
Oh, was it? I had my ears on.
Yeah, this is actually louder than what the other one was.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what to compare that to. This sounds like a 22 Magnum. If you've ever been around a 22 Magnum without hearing protection, this is what it sounds like. Not crazy, but it's pretty loud. And the crazy part, again, is that all of these are supersonic rounds. These are not even subsonic. Subsonic, I'm gonna order some, and I'm gonna show you guys next time that we come out here and do like a suppressor test. Subsonics are crazy. Next up is old trusty. I have never ever shot or heard anything with 6.5 Creedmoor suppressed, and that's what this is, a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's very similar to 308, except for it shoots a little bit faster. You can see them sitting next to each other. Really the only difference is the fact that the 6.5 Creedmoor, which has that red tip to it, is actually longer and slimmer than the 308 is. The 308 is a little bit shorter and a little bit fatter of a projectile, but the round casings themselves are almost unique. I mean, not almost unique, almost identical, sorry. They're so identical, so close at least, that you can use the exact same magazine to put either round in because they're so similar. But 6.5 Creedmoor, super fast shooting round, probably one of my favorite rounds for long range. Let's get this thing in here. And finally, for the first time ever, we're gonna shoot a suppressed 6.5 Creedmoor. Let's see what it does. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Take your
take your things all the way off. This is like perfect case in point for what I was talking about a minute ago whenever you're shooting supersonic rounds through a suppressor. This is a bolt action gun, by the way, so no noise from an action or anything like that. But whenever we shoot, the craziest part is right here next to me. It is so quiet. Literally, this is probably the quietest gun so far that we've shot as far as standing next to it. But out there, you can hear so much noise being just blasted that way because of the fact that we're shooting supersonic rounds. They're breaking the sound barrier once they're out there and not here next to us. So it's a lot quieter from right here, but it's real loud out there. You hear what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not loud next to the gun, only loud down there. Let's shoot a steel. I'm gonna shoot a target and see how much louder the steel is than 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah.
So that steel, just from the steel alone, is incredibly loud compared to the gun, which is pretty cool. And these are non-subsonic rounds, these are supersonic. Again, that is the craziest part to me, is because I've only shot one gun with subsonic ammo suppressed, and that was my 300 blackout. And to be able to shoot a supersonic round through that suppressor through the 300 blackout versus the subsonic rounds, it was night and day for that gun. And so hearing this and a few of these other, especially the 308s, and being able to think about if they were suppressed, how much quieter they would be, it's gonna be really cool. You see the smoke coming out the tip? You may give you a lesson real quick on how suppressors work?
Sure.
Let me set this up. By the way, the slide is locked open, so don't freak out. We are being safe. Bolt is back. I'll even take the mag out for you Karens at home that are gonna be upset. Whenever you shoot a bullet, what happens is the projectile itself, I'm not talking about the brass casing, but actually just the projectile itself, the gas from the explosion is what pushes the bullet out of the barrel because there's nowhere else for it to go. So it goes out of the barrel. It's the path of least resistance. The gases that are following it, once that bullet leaves the barrel, the gases come out, and that's what's really loud that you're hearing. So what this does is a suppressor has a series of baffles in it from the front to, well, from the back to the front, I guess, technically. And inside of there, those baffles are basically pointed backwards toward the, I guess, the chamber. And what it does is as the bullet is passing through all of those baffles, the gases that are following behind it get caught in those baffles. The bullet itself can actually continue to escape and continues to leave the muscle, but all of the gases are staying inside of here. That's the reason that suppressors, after shooting for a little bit, get really hot, is because there's so much gases being built up in there and caught in there every time that you shoot. So the more that you continue to shoot on a suppressor, the hotter they're gonna get because they're storing all those gases in there until they slowly dissipate. So if we take the suppressor off, you'll see that smoke comes out of the suppressor, and that's why it's keeping those gases in there. I got 4 more. I am pretty impressed though. For 6.5 Creedmoor, that's pretty quiet. It's so weird how it is just not loud next to your ears, but it's so loud outside. Like outside of right here, it is extremely loud. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off just so I can show you. See all the gas in there? That's a quick little lesson about how a suppressor works. But anyways, guys, that is probably gonna be a wrap for today's video. Like I said, I just wanted to come out, ow, that is fucking hot. God damn, that's hot. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Anyways, I just wanted to come out here and test a few of these rifles to show you guys what it is like shooting all these rifles with non-subsonic ammo suppressed, because I've never done it. I wanted to do it. I figured why not video and show you guys. Unfortunately, I am a little sad because I was hoping that one of these rifles would be quiet enough to where I can use supersonic rounds without having to spend the extra money for subsonics and be able to shoot suppressed as long as I want to without it being too loud and disturbing the neighbors. Unfortunately, we weren't able to really, I don't think at least, find anything that I can come out here and repeatedly shoot over and over and over without worrying about neighbors, because they're all still pretty loud. Except for, let me try this real quick again. I think this might be the quietest. I would not have expected that.
Yeah, no, that's still pretty loud.
The only part that's loud though is right here by my ear. It's the action. Is it? Okay, so we need a bolt action 5.56. That's what it is. But anyways, if you guys are excited to see this next video, I want to come back out here and do another series of testing a lot of these rifles out, except for this time, I want to come back out here and I want to get some subsonic 7.62, some subsonic 308, subsonic 6.5 Creedmoor, and maybe some subsonic 5.56 and see how quiet it is. But anyway, for now guys, it's gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit subscribe. Why am I stupid? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Drop a like on this video if you have not already. And for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
It's 1,000 ways to die in LA.